Good morning everyone, welcome to day 4 of the reading rush. I am feeling pretty fantastic today. I've already done a bit of reading. I'm starting this vlog a little bit later than I normally would just because I spent this morning. First of all, I had a lie-in, which was amazing. I feel great. And then this morning I had some work things to sort out, but now I'm mostly on top of things. So I've done a little bit of reading of Night Film, which is something that I'm hoping to finish today. But the reason that I am upstairs is that I am sorting out my library books that I can now take back to the library as of this week. I think my library were doing kind of staggered return times so that not everyone returned all the books at once, because back in March all of the loans were extended until the end of July and I think they were expecting a massive rush of people. So today at lunchtime I'm going to be going to the library to drop my books back and then maybe pick up a couple more. So this may be a library haul. I don't know which books I'm going to pick up yet. I did want to get The City We Became, but someone managed to get there before I did. So I'm a little bit bummed because I can't place reservations at the moment in my library. Their current system of working doesn't allow for that. So I can't place any reservations, so I'm just gonna have to see what's there. So the ones that I'm returning, I'm gonna return 3 or 4, I think. These are the ones that I have already read. So I'm returning The Dragon Republic, which I read ages ago, gave it 5 stars. Family Upstairs, which was alright, gave it 3, I think. My favourite Half Night Stand, which I read back in April for the 24-hour readathon. Really enjoyed this one, gave it 4 stars. I am DNFing The Missing Years just because I'm really not enjoying it all that much. Take my bookmark out of there. I also need to return Warstorm because I've had this one for ages and I've renewed it several times and I still haven't read it. So I'm going to return it and then maybe get to it once all of my house stuff is sorted, and then maybe I'll get my own copy of this series because it's trash, but it's fun trash. And then I'm quickly going to check on the library website to see which ones are due, because I did check before but I have a feeling I've got a couple more. Okay, no, all the others can be renewed again, so that's good. I'm gonna have to put it down on my calendar to do that because I don't want to forget and then get fined. So the ones that I am keeping and do want to read soon are The Family, which is a thriller. Boy and His Dog at the End of the World, which I've read half of from NetGalley, but I decided to pick up the physical copy because I was struggling to get through it on my phone. Contagion, An Absolutely Remarkable Thing, which I'm hesitant about, but that's why I picked it up from the library because I'm not sure I'm going to love it, but everyone else has, so maybe I'll like it. They both die at the end, and Her Every Fear. So I'm gonna go in about an hour and a half and have a browse, see what's there. I might vlog the experience, I'm not sure, because I don't know how comfortable other people feel if they're also in the building. So if I do record anything, it'll probably be on my phone. So that's my plan for this morning. I'm going to do a little bit more reading now of Night Film, and then I will take you along with me to the library. Okay, I'm back from the library. I have disinfected myself because people are gross and were coughing and hacking their lungs up in the library, not even using their elbow or their hands or a handkerchief or anything, or a mask, just, you know, coughing into the air. I've disinfected myself, I've disinfected the books, and I will show you what I got. So I ended up returning, I think, 6 books, and I only ended up getting 3 out because there wasn't much there that I wanted. And like I said earlier, you can't reserve at the moment, but I did find 3 that I am very interested in, and although The City We Became wasn't there, another book that I am keen for was. So the first one I got is If I Never Met You, which I have seen going around on Booktube on the adult romance side of Booktube. I don't really know what it's about, I'm going to be honest. This happens all the freaking time, but I remember seeing it on a lot of people's channels. It says here that the main character Laurie is dumped by her partner of 18 years and she is blindsided. She feels humiliated and they still have to work together. She gets stuck in a lift with a handsome colleague called Jamie, and they hatch a plan to stage the perfect romance. Revenge will be sweet. So I think it's a revenge, fake dating type thing, which I am here for. It's written by Mari McFarlane, who I think wrote another book, possibly called Don't Forget About Me or Don't You Forget About Me. They're definitely an author that I have come across before, and I'm hoping this one's going to be a good summary book, and I'm thinking about reading it this week and adding it to my reading rush TBR because I'm in the mood for something light. The next one is one that I have heard a lot about but haven't picked up or hadn't picked up yet, and that is Homegoing. This one is, I think, historical fiction about 2 sisters. One is sold into slavery and the other one becomes a slave trader's wife. It's a very short book. I think it's going to be hard-hitting. I'm not going to read it this week, but I am going to read it very soon, probably in August. I think it's going to be completely heartbreaking and I'm looking forward to it because I like books that do that to me. And the next one is one that I snapped up right away when I saw it because I've had my eye on it for ages pages, but it's a brand new book, or almost brand new, and I didn't buy it because I wasn't sure I was going to love it, but I do have it for a project and for a review that I'm going to be doing, and that is Chosen Ones by Veronica Roth, who is the author of Divergent and a couple of other things I can't remember, they weren't as popular. This came out in May, I think, April or May, and I've been meaning to pick it up ever since it came out and to do a review on it, but I just didn't get around to it, and I'm really glad I saw it in the library. So this kind of makes up for me not being able to check out The City We Became. So it says this one is about 5 ordinary teenagers who are singled out by a prophecy to take down the Dark One. The Chosen Ones, as the teens were known, gave everything they had to defeat him, and I think this is set a couple of decades after the defeat of the Dark One, and we follow the Chosen Ones' lives, and I think it's partly told in mixed media format, which, as you all know if you've been watching my vlogs this week, I am really into. So there's like a top secret report written in different font and a couple of blacked out letters, a map in the middle of the book, so I'm really looking forward to reading this one. I should be reading it in August. So it's lunchtime now and I'm going to do a bit more reading of Night Film, which I haven't shown you today. So I've got over 200 pages left of this and I should be able to finish it today if nothing kicks off at work, so I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm not too stressed if I don't get much reading done today or as much as I want to, because I do have the whole day off work tomorrow, Friday, to do some reading and just catch up with the reading rush. So it's now nighttime almost, and I am really tired. I've been rubbing my eyes and this one looks all puffy. I've read all but 50 pages of Night Film. Things have taken a turn, to say the least, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm not going to go into spoilers, but I really don't like it when books switch genres on you, when you're expecting one genre and then all of a sudden it's another one. I'm really worried that's what's happening here, but I'm not entirely certain because there's a chance that it's not. So I'm going to carry on reading and maybe finish off tonight. If not, I will finish it off first thing in the morning because I have the day off work and I'm very excited. So this vlog is a little bit shorter and less exciting than my other ones, just because day 4 was mainly me working, making sure everything's in place for the people who cover for me when I'm on holiday from work. I did go to the library though, so there's that. Tomorrow is going to be much better. I think what have we got going on? Obviously I've got the day off. I'm going to do a ton of reading because I don't really have much else to do. I'm going to make brownies as well because I've got such a craving for salted caramel brownies, and now Quill does as well. I've promised that I will make them. Saturday we're going to Bletchley Park, which is in Milton Keynes in Buckinghamshire, and it's where they did all the code breaking in World War II, so I'll take you along with me for that. That should be exciting. I've never been before. And then I think we might go for a walk around the nature reserve, and then on Sunday we're going for another walk, and then we're also seeing a friend who we haven't seen since COVID, so it's been months now, and she works with me, and Quill used to work there as well, so we all know each other. And we're going to be having a picnic in her massive garden, so I'm really excited for that. It'll be really good. So today wasn't very exciting, but I needed like a down day, I guess, a relaxing day before everything kicks off. I also wanted to mention some people who have been daily vlogging who I've been watching, and I've been really enjoying their vlogs. So first of all, there's Ginger. Her vlogs are really chill and relaxing. They're also short, which is really helpful when I'm trying to speed through some. There's also Angel at Jurassic Reads, who's currently reading a couple of horror books that sound amazing and I need to get my hands on them. She reads a lot of horror books that are not so well known outside of the horror community, which is good because I want to get more into horror. And then thirdly, there is Jessica, who reads a lot of YA contemporary, and I've been really enjoying her vlogs as well because they're very relaxing. And also she lives in Hawaii, and even though she's not really going outside right now because of COVID, I have been really enjoying watching her vlogs because I can kind of pretend, you know, that the weather is that good over here. So those are 3 that I would recommend to you today. I might do another shout out tomorrow. Thank you all so much for watching my video, and I'll speak to you all in the morning. Bye.